Good morning. My beautiful 96-year-old grandmother passed this weekend, and I'm thankful for the life that she had. I just woke up that morning just praising God for her, that He placed her in our life. We had two wonderful grandmothers who just, some aren't fortunate to even have one that special, but I got to have two, and one is still living. I think she's 98 or 99 now, but the other one who just passed, Grandma Hootman, she was 96, and lived a healthy life, and loved her family, and that was so beautiful. We saw Jesus through her for sure. And I was thinking about that as I was doing some stuff at the house, and I was like, just remembering like who she was, and I thought, she never took me to church. She never sat down and read the Bible with me, but she showed Christ through her actions. And I think at that point I was still just drinking coffee or something, I'm not for sure, but because I was sitting down and I hadn't read the Bible yet, so then I opened the Bible and I asked God to send me somewhere to just place peace upon my heart. And He took me to Matthew 5, 1 through, well, I read the whole chapter. Well, not the whole chapter, but 1 through 16. The Sermon on the Mount. So Jesus had just went and he'd gotten baptized. It was very early on in his ministry. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain. And when he sat, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they prophets which were before you. I'll just finish it. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is henceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light shine before men, and they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. And my grandmother's light sure did shine. And I thought about that, and I was so thankful for that. I did see Jesus through her. And when my auntie was putting her in the nursing home, she gave me her Bible. It was probably about 6 months ago or so, maybe a little longer, but I think it was in the spring. And I opened it and I was like reading it, and there was like all these little pieces of paper and stuff in it. And so my grandmother's relationship with God was through her word, and you could see that in her Bible. But you could see Jesus through her in her actions. And she certainly fit the Beatitudes that Jesus taught on the Mount. Blessed are the meek, and the pure in heart, and the peacemakers, and so on. And I thought, I need to strive for that, Lord. It touched my heart that I needed to strive to follow what Jesus taught on the Mount, because I certainly want to be blessed. I certainly want to meet my Father in heaven, and will someday. But while I'm here, I want people to know who Jesus is through my actions, and not necessarily because I'm preaching Jesus, but because they see him through who I am. I pray that over each one of you, and that your lives, and that over your family's lives, and that you seek that. Blessed are you, my beautiful sisters. I'm going to put this on YouTube. I didn't want it to be a fast message. So it's cold in Georgia this morning. It's 34 degrees. I was going to take my hat off, but I thought I'm going to have to put it right back on to walk in. I mean, it's super close. I have about 20 feet, but let me not be cold later when I leave. I think it's not supposed to get any warmer. So this is odd. This is unusual for November here. So I hope y'all are staying warm. I know I am, as you can see. My home is nice and toasty. Praise Jesus. I love you all, and have a wonderful week.